3, 2, 1.
What will spores that eventually germinate develop into? The answer is D. New hyphae. What's invisible, weightless, and heats your home? The answer is D. Sunlight. The new One World Trade Center in Manhattan, New York City was designed by which architect? The answer is C. David Childs. As a glacier melts and retreats, a layer of bedrock is exposed. Which term best describes the process that establishes a community on the bedrock? The answer is B. Succession. I take you back in time or to strange new worlds. What am I? The answer is B. Spacecraft. What was Ellen DeGeneres' major at the University of New Orleans? The answer is B. Communications. What is the name of the German invasion of the Soviet Union, which began on 22 June 1941? The answer is B. Operation Barbarossa. 12 candles were alight. The wind blew out 5 of them. How many candles were left? The answer is D. 12. What fruit can you use as a shoe shine? The answer is D. Coconut. What do Clint Eastwood's movie $1 Million Baby and Alejandro Amenabar's movie The Sea Inside have in common?
The answer is B. All of these.
Who has the record for most tattoos in a single session? The answer is D. Tattoo Baby. Where in the USA would you find the place that in 1921 set a North American record for the largest snowfall in a 24-hour period? The answer is C. Colorado. Lessons of Life is the translation of the title of a soap opera from which country? The answer is B. Malaysia. Who painted the School of Athens? The answer is A. Raphael Sanzio. I'm a musical instrument that's carried on one's back, with keys that play different tones. What am I? The answer is B. Accordion. What are lipids function in relation to nerves? The answer is D. Protection. What was the name of Robbie's best friend in the movie The Wedding Singer? The answer is B. Sammy. Who is known as the father of modern philosophy? The answer is B. Spinoza. The chemical symbol for sodium is represented as Na. What does Na stand for in Latin? The answer is A. Natrium. Which economic concept states that an increase in the price of one good will lead to a substitution effect and an income effect on demand for other goods? The answer is A. Law of demand. Which theory describes the distribution of electrons in molecules in much the same way that the distribution of electrons in atoms is described using atomic orbitals? The answer is D. Molecular orbital theory. What is soft, yellow, and hardens with heat but melts with cold? The answer is D. Wax. Which vehicle was the first to break the sound barrier? The answer is C. Bell X1. Which is likely to have the highest kinetic energy? The answer is D. A thrown racquetball. I travel thousands of miles to be read. What am I? The answer is D. Book. I have a trunk but no legs. What am I? The answer is C. Elephant. Who do you have to talk in order to receive your first quest after creating a character in the game Diablo Roman 2? The answer is B. Akara. I'm a gas used in photosynthesis and is released during respiration. What am I? The answer is A. Carbon dioxide. What is a screwdriver typically used with? The answer is A. Hammer. What is Andrew's last name in the movie The Breakfast Club? The answer is C. Clark. Which of these statements is true about the parts that make up the atom? The answer is D. Neutrons have no charge. In Tales of a Fourth Grade Nothing, what was the name of the turtle Peter got at Jimmy Fargo's birthday party? The answer is D. Dribble. A swift ride with 4 doors. What am I? The answer is C. Taxi. Which mountain has the highest elevation on Earth? The answer is B. Everest. In Rutherford's experiment, what caused some high-energy particles to bounce off the metal, while most pass straight through? The answer is C. Positive charges. What do you have to do to convert a Kelvin temperature to Celsius? The answer is B. At 273.15. Which moon does not orbit Earth? The answer is A. The moon. What author wrote his novel The Last of the Mohicans based on the Mahican tribe of North America? The answer is C. James Fenimore Cooper. Archaeologists report that marijuana was possibly the first plant cultivated by humans. The first evidences of this date back to approximately what time? The answer is D, 8000 BC. Which phrase denotes a place of after-death punishment of the wicked in Christian religion? The answer is C, lake of fire. A box walks into a bar. The bartender asks, "What can I get for you?" The box replies, "I'd like a beer." What is the box? The answer is C, jukebox. Which of the following gymnasts was not on the 2004 U.S. Olympic gymnastics team? The answer is B, Shannon Miller. What has to be paid before it is received? A loan. The answer is A, interest. What are the antibodies an animal produces after exposure to a microbial antigen? The answer is A, polyclonal. Like plants, animals are multicellular. What? The answer is D, eukaryotes. I'm often rectangular, used to cut things, and have a sharp edge. What am I? The answer is A, knife. Scientists think that dolphins and whales may have evolved from a common ancestor. What evidence supports this hypothesis? The answer is D, they have similar anatomies. Who plays the role of Indiana Jones in the movies of the same name? The answer is A, Harrison Ford. Which list describes the particles that make up an atom? The answer is B, protons, neutrons, and electrons. Who is considered the father of modern computing?